Yesterday, at this time, 2 p.m., I had not seen a single episode of Squid Game. Now, at this time, 2:15 p.m. on Thursday, October 7th, I'm on episode 8 of Squid Game. Yes, they are each an hour long. No, I did not go to sleep last night. Oh my God. I still have, and by the way, I'm eating French fries because I'm in a French fries mood. I had a burger and fries. So I have an episode and a half left. I wanted to finish it before the show today, but I just ran out of hours. And I have to get to, I've had such an insane 24 hours because I have to go to Horror Nights. I have to leave here in 30 minutes. So I'm only going to do like a 25-minute show. And then this morning, I was working all morning. I had several meetings. And in between, I'd like run to the bathroom 5 minutes. Squid Game. I just thought to myself, there's been a lot of hype around a lot of shows on Netflix. A lot of shows in general in life. This is just one of those shows with a lot of hype around it right now. But then the reports kept coming back. And it was like, Squid Game to be the #1 most watched show on Netflix ever. And I'm the TV person. So I was like, how could I not watch this? So let me put on one episode just so I know what the fuck people are talking about. There's no way this is going to be for me, but I'm going to watch it. Oh my God. The show is so good. I'm not going to lie. You guys know I'm an uncultured swine. So I'm watching the dubbed version. I didn't want to read subtitles late at night. I'm already such a slow reader. I have to pause it all the time. I also like to be able to watch shows while I'm doing shit, you know, like cooking dinner or whatever. So if I turn away for a second, I'm still hearing it. So I'm watching the dub version. I hear that the dub version sucks. Guess what? It doesn't. I'm sure it's more appropriate, like awesome, you're cooler, more pretentious, whatever it is, to be watching it without the dubs and just watching it with the captions. But I'm watching with the dubs and it's fucking great. It's so good. It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. Oh my God. It's like the Hunger Games, but incredible. It's like the Hunger Games and Parasite fucked and had a baby. I can't believe it. You guys have to watch this. If you didn't watch it, if you're not watching it and you're like me and you're like, what? This probably isn't for me. Why is the hype on this so real? Start it. I'm going to be done by tomorrow. Tell you guys all about it then, but so good. I started it last night at 1 a.m. I was up until about 6:30. I just kept going and kept going. It's so good. So good. It's like, why did it take me this long to realize that I'm an idiot and I should just watch? Who knows? So I want to talk more about Squid Game and hear from you guys also. And then on top of that, Agatha all along, baby. We're getting a WandaVision spinoff. Catherine Hahn. Yeah, that's what's up. So we'll talk about that too. Plus, like I said, I'm going to Horror Nights, which means that Steph, D, and I are going to Halloween Horror Nights tonight, which is Universal Studios late night. It's not that late, but we have to be there at 4. So, because for press things, it's their nighttime. Change the theme park into a horror thing. Does that help? If you're in Los Angeles during this time period, I highly recommend going. Universal is awesome, but Horror Nights is great. The last time I went was with Collider, with Josh McCouga. Dorina set the whole thing up for us, but we went with McCouga, who had the flip out, and that was the Wendy moment, which Jake Yacovetta recreated this week, which was awesome. And I'm so excited to go. Steph's scared of everything. I love Horror Nights. I'm hoping to be able to ride some rides as well, even though I know that's not on D and Steph's docket. We all have our own agendas, don't we? So I'm stoked on that. You guys send in Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, super chat in. Support recently is in your guys' heart and soul, which I appreciate, but financially support recently has been Zip. Nada. Nothing. Which I get because people are struggling right now. I fucking feel you guys. Wow. Oh. Andrew Thomas in the super chat says, Happy Thursday, Sexy Roxy. Have fun at Horror Nights. I just saw Venom 2 and I really enjoyed it. Me too. Oops. Didn't mean to put this up, but John says don't choke on your fries. I won't. I hope not, at least. What I will say about my fries, though, is if you guys have not been to Umami, I'm obsessed with Umami. I ate my burger so fucking fast. I just held up the fries box. The burger box is already in the trash. Don't know why I held that up. And they have this awesome truffle ketchup that is just so good. Umami is amazing. The burgers are more expensive than a fast food burger. I think the burger was $9, which for LA is pretty cheap, but for the world is pretty not cheap. But they're so fucking delicious. It's very worth it. I just get the umami classic, but I don't do the cheese on it. I actually don't get the sauce on it either because I just like to smother it in truffle ketchup. You know, because why not have a side of sugar with my burger? Let's go into the Streamlabs. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. You know the deal. Yada, yada, yada. It is October the 7th on this Thursday, which means that our first Streamlabs coming through from the Zen one, Zen Glenn Caesar says, hello and a good day to you, Roxy. Thanks for choosing to hang out with us all today. Peace, bunnies, hugs, and good stuff to you, your dad, Sky, Jack, Grammy, Papo, and your family. Be most excellent to yourselves and each other, Roxy rock stars, because you deserve it. I hope that you each continue breathing in the golden sparkles. Bring in love and blow out stress and yucky energy with every inhale and exhale to break apart and remove all types of energetic blockages so you attain balance and get to experience happiness and joy a day. He wrote every day, but you know, it's the remix. I like to put my little spin on Glenn's Zen messages. He also said, Roxy, rock stars, and everyone who's battling, thank you for doing so and showing up and giving support whenever, wherever you can, doing all that stuff. Even if it's tough and the challenge makes you a winner. Every win for you is a win for all. Speaking of showing support, thank you to you guys who have supported the National Brain Tumor Society, the 5K that I'm going to be doing. I appreciate you guys. I think that my team has raised $4,000 so far. So we're really stoked on that. You guys are absolute G's and it means a lot to me. It's I know that we all have our own causes and there's so many causes that are important to me. But this, of course, because of the direct impact on my family is my number one cause. I think that there's very little that this world can seem to agree on. And one of the only things that seems like this world agrees on is fuck cancer. And the National Brain Tumor Society and brain cancer is some of the worst cancer there is. It's probably tied for the top 2 worst cancers out there. And so it is very important. Not only did my mom pass away from brain cancer, but my aunt has brain cancer. And Maria, my boss of and friend of over a decade, has a brain tumor or had her brain tumor removed, and her mother died of brain cancer. So brain cancer has definitely affected my life, and brain tumors have definitely affected my life in such a massive way. Yeah. And actually, strangely enough, too, Ben Bateman, my ex's stepmom, passed away from the same kind of brain tumor that my mom did as well, glioblastoma. So just it seems like it's very prevalent in my life and has affected a lot of people in my life. And so those of you guys who are able to give support in that department, it just is super fucking, it means a lot to me. So thank you for those of you guys who have shown up and done that. I'll be writing thank you messages to those of you guys who left your emails on there and sending them to you. So thank you for doing so, though. I just wanted to thank you guys here as well. Going back into the Streamlabs, Glenn Caesar says, being unselfishly loving and supportive of others, including strangers, whether it's on the internet or not, as well as being kind, caring, and fully unique, makes you humane, worthy, and a cozy fire to be near. You're exceptional, priceless treasure, and an inspiration. May you each get to smile and laugh out loud like a child at least once a day, today and every single day for the rest of your lives, so that you glow in your flow and radiate, because your TV show / story of life is important, deserves to be seen and heard. May you breathe in more gold sparkles of love as you inhale and blow out the stress and yucky energy whenever, wherever you need. in each of your days, your weeks, months, and even your years. Remember, we're all still alive, so be you a sparkling diamond. Diamonds are forever, forever. Also in the Streamlabs, thank you, Glenn, for that. Leonard Kim says, "Hey, Dimple Tits, how are you doing?" I'm okay, thank you. With every person who raves about Squid Game, I'm becoming more and more persuaded to watch it. Since you're you, I value your opinion more than others. No pressure. I'm telling you, you got to. The hair looks fabulous. The eyebrows are fire. Thank you. Oh, I'm actually planning on doing my hair during the show. Leonard Kim also says, also, what are you most looking forward to in Halloween Horror Nights? I'm super jealous. Most looking forward to a few things. Number one, filming this awesome episode for you guys. We have Frank coming with us to help us with the filming, and he's always so great. I'm also really looking forward to seeing Steph's reactions to a lot of the different. Maybe I don't need. Do I not even need to do my hair? So I'm trying to. I know that I'm gonna have to do my hair Friday and Saturday because I'm doing. I'm going to the wedding and the rehearsal and stuff. So I'm really trying not to heat my hair every day, and I already heated it a couple of times this week. But I think that I don't know. It looks like it maybe needs a little zhuzh. Yeah, I guess we got to zhuzh it a little bit. So I'm looking forward to Steph's reactions. D and I are very similar in these situations, except for I giggle. So yeah, it's good. The whole thing is gonna be fun. I look forward to having a nice beer with them and getting the shit scared out of us, or at least Steph. So all that. Thank you, Brandy. She says I don't need to send her a thanks. I'm just happy to help in any way I can. Your support was seen and so generous and very noted. So thank you for doing so. Oh boy. Oh boy. Also in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Trackstar says, hi Roxy. Hi Trackstars, babe. Were you ever a One Tree Hill fan? Yes, I was. I binged the whole thing. Massive One Tree Hill fan. The three main leads have a podcast where they all rewatch the show and talk about the scenes. It's crazy how the creator effed them all up and pitted the women leads together. Def a good listen. Wait, Trackstars. Which girls? Which leads? Is it the main female leads that all have the podcast together? I'd be curious. My Maria, the one who I just mentioned before, was on the show. I don't want to do this yet until it's a little hotter. Maria was on the show and for like 8 episodes or something like that back in the day. I didn't watch One Tree Hill when it first came out. I did watch OC when it first came out, which I feel like I always correlate those shows together. But then when I finally did go watch One Tree Hill, I was like, oh my God, how did I miss out on this? This show is so good. Yeah, the main female leads. Oh, so the 3 of them. Wow. That's cool. Do you know that whatever her name is, the blonde one, Hillary Burton, maybe is her name, is married to Jeffrey Dean Morgan? She was in an episode of The Walking Dead and played his wife, and it was so good. Clinton Caesar in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer says, once again, Roxy, because you know I'm all about positive self-talk. So you're late to watching Squid Game. Okay, so what? A bunch of people, including me, are late to watching the show too. That doesn't mean you or any of us are actually idiots. Nope, you're right. Yeah, you're right. It's just so funny that like I'm on the Squid Game train so hard right now. I'm like, you guys have to watch. And you guys are like, yeah, Roxy, of course we have to watch. We've been the one telling you to watch. What? Like, don't lecture us on what to watch when we're the ones who are telling you have to watch. And it's like, yeah, you right. When you right, you know? So that's all I mean. Carolina says, I saw Brooke actress talking about how toxic it was. That sucks. It always sucks when you have your favorite shows and then the actors come out and say like what a horrible experience it was. I haven't heard that about One Tree Hill, but you know, if that's how they felt, that fucking sucks. And oftentimes, I love Sophia Bush, by the way, but oftentimes I think that especially shows in the 90s and early 2000s and definitely before that, women were pitted against each other because they don't want the actors to be friends, because they don't want them to share what their contracts look like. They don't want them to be close. They don't want them to band together. They don't want them to, know what it is that they should be fighting for, what fair treatment is. They don't want any of that stuff. So that's one of the reasons why And especially like men always kind of do look out for each other. And they're like, well, the men are going to do it, but we don't want the women to do it too. That would be asinine. And obviously, that's not exactly what's being verbalized, but that's like kind of the way that it's gone in Hollywood for a really long time. So, and because all the execs, not anymore, but still most of them are males, you know, it's all about keeping down the chicas, which there's strength in numbers. So they try to separate them. Fucking shitty. I've had jobs where they try to make it so that I'm not good with the women either. But I'm never not going to be good with the fellow women at a job because I love women. I love men too. I love people. I'm a people person. What? She's spiraling. Help. Somebody help. All right, because I'm not here that for that long, for that much longer, because you guys know I'm going to horror nights. I want to make sure I get any questions, comments, concerns. So send in streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer as we talk about Agatha all along. Now, this was an interesting announcement that in the works is a WandaVision spinoff starring Catherine Hahn. So obviously, this is an Agatha show. Now, that makes me think it's really not a WandaVision spinoff at all. Obviously, obviously Agatha was introduced on WandaVision, so that's why they're calling it that. But it's bizarre to call it a WandaVision spinoff when there's an entire MCU, so everything's just an MCU show, you know? And I don't think that this is going to feature Wanda or Vision. It's really just going to be about Agatha, and what that exactly looks like is beyond me. Like, I love Catherine Hahn, and I really liked Agatha. I was not WandaVision worked for me fine. I liked it fine. It was not my favorite of the shows. You guys know I liked Falcon and the Winter Soldier better, but but Wanda is my favorite character, and again, I really liked Agatha. So, what would you guys want to see in an Agatha TV show, and when would that be taking place? I feel like the way that we are setting up right now, it's all about Doctor Strange and the multiverse of madness. Now, do I like saying that sentence out loud? No, because you guys know I'm obviously not the most large Doctor Strange fan. But at the same time, is that where clearly they've been telling us that they're going? Yeah. So this would not take place until after that. And so then the way that the future of the MCU is, none of us have any fucking idea what shit's gonna look like. So it's so hard for me to be like, you know what I think this Agatha show is gonna be about? Or even, you know what I want this Agatha show to be about? So I think it's smart that they announced it because people love Catherine Hahn and she's a hot commodity and they got to tie her down. But do I think anyone has any semblance of an idea of what exactly this is going to look like? I don't think so. How are you guys feeling? Let me know. Are you excited about an Agatha all along show? I keep calling it that. Are you not excited about that? Do you have any thoughts or theories on who else is going to be in it? Any other Marvel characters that we have seen so far? What would be a good partner in crime, or a good? Would she be the antagonist? Is she going to be the protagonist of the show? Like, tell me all of the things I want to know. Glenn says, Roxy, perhaps Agatha pre-WandaVision, her backstory, but I'm down for whatever with Agatha Harkness. There's definitely the possibility, Glenn, that they do a backstory because she was thrown in there so quickly, and her backstory, as we saw only in like one flashback episode, was really interesting and very sad. So who knows what they could do with her witchy madness and her learning how to do all of the things that she does know how to do that we saw. Delacommon co-signed that. Joseph Ashley talking about Mephisto. It's like, I feel like Mephisto is going to be the running gag of the MCU for so long now. It's like Mephisto, Mephisto, Mephisto. And it's just like, but where, when, who, how, what, why? Gavin says, I think it will be good, and any excuse to see Elizabeth Olsen again, I'll take. I think the plot will be modern day, but will flash back during the season as the season progresses. I don't know. You think we're going to see Elizabeth Olsen? Maybe. I don't know. I I don't know how they would incorporate her, but it's possible. Definitely possible. John Perlis says WandaVision was okay. Prob watch it. What do you mean prob watch it, but it was okay? You would probably recommend people watch it? Or what do you mean? Oh, Gavin says absolutely. Thanks for going to see Elizabeth Olsen. Okay. You guys think I look like Goldilocks? I kind of shake it out afterwards. It's It's a whole process. And then you got to comb through it, do a whole spray thing. Get in your last minute questions, comments, concerns. I'm only here for about 5 more minutes. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. All I want to do is talk about Squid Game. Who in here has seen Squid Game? By a show, no spoilers. By a show of bunnies, who in here has seen Squid Game? And thank you guys for being so diligent with me and convincing me to watch this by not stopping recommending it. Like, that was the best thing from you guys that you could have done. Also, what kind of pranks should I play on Steph and D at Horror Nights tonight? Like, I kind of want to do some fucked up things, but at the same time, I really don't want fucked up things done to me. So that's challenging. Oh, Pink Sweets is doing a second watch of Squid Games. Damn, Trackstar saw it. Evan Hooker saw it. Mohammed sent hearts, so I just don't know. John Bainbridge saw it. Nano saw it. Damn. Okay, so a few of you. Telecom and the Catch-22. That's always the Catch-22. It's like, I always want to fuck with people and play pranks, but I don't really like to play games and don't like when they're done to me. It's like, if you can dish it, you need to be able to take it. And like, can I take it? It's just hard to know. Who's going to know? No one's going to know. Maybe tonight, tomorrow, this weekend, says Glenn about this. It's so worth it. It's so fascinating and such an interesting character study of humans, because like, you could, everything that they do, you're like, yep, I could picture this happening. I feel like I should do just a lot of jumping at it stuff throughout the video. Tell me what word you want me to incorporate in the video. What's a butt for? I was kind of surprised with how unwell our Domino's video did, when it's like my favorite one we've shot yet. I thought that one was so fucking funny. Probably because I was curled over in a corner dying laughing about the butt for thing. Okay, so for any of you guys who are curious about the hair, then so now it's curled, and then you go like this to kind of brush through it. But then keep in mind, I have white girl hair, so it kind of is easy to manipulate. Go like that, and then I'll do a texture spray and just, and it'll give it some body. So yeah, that's how we curl our hair. You know, it's just very not important, but in case any of you guys were wondering, you quick wand it. It's very, very non-time consuming for me. Thanks. And I never look in the mirror while I'm doing my hair. It's just a thing. All right. Any last minute questions, comments, concerns? Otherwise, we are going to get out of here. Thank you to the people who did show up and give support today in the Streamlabs: Glenn Caesar, Trackstars, and Leonard Kim. And also to Andrew Thomas for the super chat that rolled through. Appreciate you guys a lot. And shout out to everybody in here. I haven't given shout outs yet today. Joseph Ashley, Andrew W., Murderanta, Christopher Silva, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Pink Sweet says this felt like an old school YouTube hair tutorial. I liked it. Thanks. Brandy, Neil Handstock, Jake Yacovetta, Minnie Gonzalez, Andrew Thomas, John Perillo, Christian Hardesty, Simply Emily, Gavin, Redford Reddington, Kenu Put, all of the people, Trackstars, Nano, 2233, Jump Bainbridge, and everyone else in here. Much love to all of you guys. I think another Streamlabs rolling through before we biz ounce. From Brennan Marr. Brennan Marr says, hi, Roxy. You're looking lovely as always. Thanks, Brennan. Last night's World Girl stream was so much fun. You're seriously awesome. It's anytime I get to spend with them is just like the best. And doing it with you guys is, I love the World Girls so much. It's just fucking great. Thanks for saying something, Brennan. Glenn Cedar says, Roxy, what is the premise of Squid Game? I know what I'm getting into. I'm not looking to be totally creeped out or flat out scared. I don't like jump scares due to my CP-related startle reflex. So I don't think that Squid Game is a scary. It's more scary like, wow, it's so fucked up that humans can do that to each other. Not scary like horror-y. Although there are some major fight scenes, and I know that can sometimes be challenging for your CP because of some of the, like, not jump scare, but scares in fight scenes. But in general, the premise is a game that were referring to as Squid Game, like the Hunger Games, a game that a group of people have to play. And there's money on the line. It's a life or death situation. And it turns into a very fucked up situation. I don't know how to give more away without spoilers. So that's kind of the premise. I would say it's definitely a drama more than it is. It's like a drama scripted competition show. Christian Hardesty in the Streamlabs. What's up, Christian? Says, just woke up from a good nap, but I got it at the very end. Nice hair, by the way, Rox. Thanks, Christian. I just apparently did an impromptu hair tutorial. So anybody who wanted to know how I make my waves, that's how. Takes me all about 5 minutes with the wand. Anything that's too high maintenance, I just don't do with my shit. Yeah. Jump out at Steph and scare her for me, please, Brandy. I will do my best. Much love to all of you guys. Thank you for being here and joining me today live at the Roxy. Stay safe, stay sane. Don't try with the Holocaust. Putting that one first today. Put down the toilet seat and the lid. We don't want those paflumes. Make your bed. Check your internet. You could do so by blowing on it. Brett Miles, Jonathan, arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor. All three of them for killing Breonna Taylor. I love you guys a lot. I will be back tomorrow for DJ Wooldridge for Only Stupid Answer, and then here on Live at the Roxy. And then I'll see you on Sunday as well for Live at the Roxy and a World Girl Sunday, in which we are doing Cocktober. I'm so excited about this. We have a sex expert coming on the show to talk to us. It's also Mental Health Day, so we're talking about all things involved in sex, relationships, and mental health. So, and we've got a great expert coming on who does a podcast on this and has a master's degree and all of that to answer all the questions. So we're really stoked about that. Thank you for everybody who showed up today. Thank you for everybody who shows up for World Girls. Thank you for everybody who's giving to the National Brain Tumor Society and helping out with the 5K that I'm doing. Much love to all of you guys. Stay safe, stay sane, and I will see you later.